Hey butterflies. I had to take a break from doing my hair to record this video because this topic was like really on my mind and I needed to get it out. I've been binge watching Insecure and then now I'm on Being Mary Jane. And oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start because this topic came from a series of things that led up to it. Um, Hey butterflies. Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all of the members of the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation. Check out the links and everything down below for all my books, websites, personal sessions, all that jazz, okay? I'm in the middle of retying my hair. Y'all see how long my locks are? I was like, oh my gosh. But if you were to ask 100 people if they were operating based off of faith or fear, about 65 to 75% would say they're operating off of faith. And of that percentage, about 80 to 90% would be lying. Many people say they're operating off faith, yet they make their decisions based off fear. And may not even realize it because it's so ingrained within the brain to view the thing from being half empty. So it could be the fear of not having enough, the fear of making the wrong choice. There is no wrong choice. You know, I was sharing earlier in the video that the one thing that is consistent and that we know is going to happen is the fact that we're all going to eventually. And my work as a death doula helped me develop a healthy relationship with understanding the life cycle, right? And one thing I come to learn is that a lot of elders make it to their, the end of life wishing that they would have did things that they always wanted to try and do. And when, asked why they didn't do it, they would say, oh, well, I couldn't because I had to take care of my family. Or I couldn't do it because this was happening. Or, oh, I couldn't do it because that was happening. It was always a reason, right? But the reality is that we can always find a way to make something work. It just may be a little uncomfortable at first. And many people don't want to go through that space of uncomfort, But what if we lived our lives completely in that sacred flow without the fear of what it may mean? I had felt called to log into my old Instagram account. This is my old Instagram account before like business and things of that nature. This is the account that I started when Instagram first started. Okay. And one of my classmates it popped up on my timeline from high school. And I saw that his wife had passed away. This classmate, hilarious, okay? His wife went to another school in the city, and we always would like kid and joke with them because they became a couple in middle school, okay? Middle school. We would be in track and stuff like, baby, they were in love in middle school. Do you hear me? And stayed together from middle school up until her passing. 24 years. And some people, they find what they want and they know that they're going to work it out with that person. They know that that's their person. They're going to do it. And it's so interesting to me now how many people are afraid to love. How many people are afraid to try? How many people are afraid to be vulnerable? How many people are afraid to do things that they want? We see so many people even now, right? Acting as if they're so heartless. They don't want love. Oh, I can't get the thing. I need to get a candle lighter. Okay, there we go. Like they don't want love, they don't want all this other jazz, but really it's a defense mechanism because they're afraid of getting hurt again. You know what I'm saying? It's really a defense mechanism, but it's just like you just learn to do better next time. Like, can we really let the past situations guide the future situations? And many people like to say that past situations aren't guiding them, but their actions of what they're doing shows that the past actions are guiding them. Now, yes, sometimes wisdom, of course, comes in, but then sometimes it's literally just like the fear of what would happen, you know? And when I think about them and how they found love, they created their family, they created something. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never known him to have no fear claiming his woman. Okay? Never. Never. Okay? We think about the people who are, you know, afraid to change jobs, afraid to move, afraid to leave that relationship, afraid to do so much because they don't know, or afraid to start that thing, you know, afraid to start that relationship because they don't want to be hurt or they don't know what's on the other side of it. Oh, well, if you get into that relationship and it only lasts for a year. Okay. Okay. It lasted for a year. How was that year? What did you learn from that year? You was going to be in a situationship for that year anyway. Why not make it a relationship? You get what I'm saying? It's like people push things away because they're actually guided by fear. And that's the energy of when we talk about the avoidance and things of that nature. It's the sense of wanting to protect yourself from something. But at the end of the day, what are we really protecting ourselves from? The self-preservation only goes so far. Self-preservation only goes so far. One day we're all going to be gone. So what can we create that can leave that legacy and we're still allowing ourselves to experience the world in this day and age? Because we came here to experience the world in this day and age with what's happening, what's going on. So we have to allow ourselves to immerse ourselves into the full experience. You know what I'm saying? But we can't allow our fear of the inevitable to keep us from doing something that we can control. We can't control when something's going to happen. Like we can say, oh, I'll do it. Baby, you could walk outside and something happens. Like anything can happen. That's how life happens, right? That's how life goes. That's the way love goes. Like you never know what's going to happen. You never know how long you have. And so many people put off to tomorrow the things that they can start today, the things that they can do today. Allow yourself the joy of starting to experience the beginning. Don't worry about the completion. Don't worry about the end. You know how many people they, I, my friend, one of my friends passed away on his honeymoon. We were just at his wedding celebrating. 3 days later, he was gone. Imagine waiting your whole life to do something, to fall in love and to be with someone. And then as soon as it happens, you're gone, right? So why do we put things off to tomorrow? Oh, I'll do this when I get this, or oh, I'll do this when I get this, or oh, I'll get this when I get this, or oh, I'll experience it how you want to experience. And that's why I don't believe in like that whole love bombing phase too. Like if I like your energy in the beginning, like, and I want to vibe with you in that way, baby, I'm gonna treat you like you my hubby. We go together because on the spiritual level, we do go together. Because I'm a serial monogamous anyway. I only mess with one person at a time. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm doing that with multiple people. So it's like for me, that's me embracing the moment. So you will never say that you didn't feel loved. You will never say that I kept myself from you, that I didn't show up for you. Whatever the case is, I give myself 100% so that if I leave or we end, I leave with a good conscience because I know I gave 100%. I don't leave with the what ifs of, oh, well, what if this would have, I gave 100. I was 100 the whole time. You get what I'm saying? When you show up every day, life shows up for you. And showing up is like you showing up for yourself, the things that you said you'll always do, the things that you've always wanted to do. You showing up for yourself, not getting rid of yourself. You get what I'm saying? Not allowing yourself to become hidden in situations, because it's so easy for that to happen too, for people to become hidden in situations. And the reason that happens is simply because the fear of being seen makes it easy to push yourself backwards, and it's so unintentional. It's so intentional. So life isn't just about the legacy that we leave, it's about the experience that we have while we're here. It's not just about I mean, it is about the legacy, don't forget your legacy, but it's about how you experience the world while you were here. How you embrace the world when you were here. So is there something that you've wanted to try or do, like a hobby or something, that you can just say, oh y'all, cause my titty itching, that means good luck. Uh, is there something that you've always wanted to try and do that you've kind of just like put on the back burner that you can just set that appointment and do? That you can set that time to the side and try it. Put yourself out there. What is that thing? Because we all have that thing. We all have the hobbies. We all have the things that we've always wanted to do, but we felt like we didn't have enough time to do it. We always felt like we didn't have time to do it in that moment, and that mysteriously time will be made in the future. And which is so interesting, because how can we expect time to be made in the future if we're not doing anything intentionally to make it happen? Because as soon as we let life just happen to us, we find that it will always be happening to us. There comes a time when you need to do life, and don't let life do you. So when we're saying we're our ancestors' wildest dreams, we're what our ancestors prayed for, a lot of that is in the experiences and us having the ability to live. A lot of our ancestors didn't have the ability to have the freedom of choice, the freedom of opportunity, the freedom of movement. And here we are with the ability to do it, and we still don't do it. But now we don't do it because of the psychological fear, right? When will we allow ourselves to roam free? And that freedom is in our own flow. That freedom is in our own flow. Allow yourself to experience. Allow yourself to try that new hobby. You spend all that time paying all those registration fees for all the things your kids want to be in. When was the last time you paid a registration fee for you to do something that you like and that you want? And you just kept saying, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I wonder how many people in the cemetery said that. I wonder how many people with their ashes spread out over the ocean said that. I wonder. I challenge you to allow yourself to take part in at least just one thing that you've always wanted to do. It's time to dead the fear of the inevitable. You know, many people, they're trying to prolong things that can't be stopped, you know? So it's time to stop trying to prolong the things that can't be stopped and really handle and control the things that we can. And control the things that we can. I can't touch this bubble, but I can put it on here to touch it. That's me controlling what I can. So I encourage you to make some time for something that you've always wanted to do. Don't allow your fear of the inevitable, the fear of the end of life to stop you from doing things, or even just a sense of, oh, feeling like you got all the time in the world. No one knows the time nor the hour. Okay. No one knows the time nor the hour. So who are we to be making promises on borrowed time? We're making promises on time that we haven't even been given yet. Okay. It's like on the paycheck, the check in the mail. Okay. But is the check ever really in the mail? We don't know how much time we have on this earth left. We don't. And that's why it's important for us to embrace all pieces of time that we do have and that we do know. I need to repot my purple passion. I mean, no, that's not purple. That's the purple passion. This is the I can't remember the name of it. I gotta look up the name of it. I thought the name was on the, hold on. Cause now I wanna know what. Oh, the purple queen. Yeah, I need to repot her. Oh, that's why she acting like this. It's time to get her repotted in a bigger pot. Okay, that's the purple queen. So purple passion and the purple queen. But get out there and just try it and do it. And if you don't like it after trying it, cool. At least you did it. And I think there's a lot of reasons why people don't do things. It's like the fear of failure. It's like the fear of the end, the fear of not being successful at something. But we have to realize that we've been measuring the metrics that we've been using to measure success has been skewed this whole time. Like, who really sets the metrics for success? Who really sets the metrics? Someone who only has one leg, success for them could be running a 50-meter dash. So someone with two legs could be running a 100-meter dash, right? You just never know what someone's goals are and what success is to them. And it doesn't make anyone's success any less than the other. But when we consume so much, it kills off our creativity. It kills off our energy to put ourselves out there in that manner. So then we become like we unconsciously judge ourselves according to others and what we've been seeing, what we've been intaking. Oh, that's not gonna work. How you know it's not gonna work? Because you ain't seen nobody else do it successfully? Oh, go a little further for me on that. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna work because you haven't seen anyone who looks like you doing it. Oh, go a little bit deeper on that for me, because at the end of the day it's fear. And it's the fear of failure and the fear of looking a fool. And we got to get over looking a fool. There comes a time when we have to get over the fear of looking like a fool. We got to get over the fear of looking like a fool. Every successful person looked like a fool to someone in the beginning. Something to think about. But that is the message, butterflies. I had to get this conversation out. I'm about to go back to finish working on my hair. I thank you all for being here. I might just even make an emoji the title of this video. It's so random. But I'm seeing the skull emoji in my head. I'm seeing the skull emoji. So I think I might do that. And that's very different. That's very interesting. It's your time. So heed it and use it, because we can't get time back. We can get money back. We can't get time back. Okay. And that's connecting to all things. You can't get it back. So utilize it while you have it, while you have breath in your lungs, while you have mobility. Use it and enjoy it and embrace it. I thank you all for being here. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.